I found out that my fiancé have been untruthful. Do I cancel everything? My fiancé and I are meant to be married this April. He had just moved in with me around September of last year. We had been dating for 5 years. Of course, there were a few quarrels as we tried to get used to living with each other, but ultimately, nothing serious. But then, this past 3 weeks, things have really taken a turn. It first started during New Year's Eve. He went out with his friends for drinks. I am not much of a drinker, and I was tired from all the socializing during Christmas, so I decided to stay back. I told him that it would be nice if he could come back before midnight, but understand if he couldn't. He came back around 2 a.m. I could tell he was a little drunk, but not the drunkest he's ever been. He then told me one of his New Year's resolution is to have 1 day a week to just be our day, and we chose Saturday. Fast forward to the next week, and the first Saturday, I was all excited to have our day, and ordered some takeaway for us to have a chill day. He got up and went to his PC, and started playing a game with his friend instead. When I confronted him about him, he said maybe Sunday? I was really hurt. I stopped talking and went to be by myself while he continues gaming. From here, I stopped talking, stopped cooking, stopped doing any housework for 4 days. I just focused on myself and went to work as usual. This is the first time in 5 years I've done this. Usually, I would forgive him a little too quickly. I broke the silence because I noticed that he has only been eating toast and haven't showered since I stopped talking to him. We made up, talked it through, and all is okay again. Fast forward to 1.5 weeks from that initial argument. We were playing board games together when he received a call that he quickly declined. He said it's an unknown number, so could be just a scam call. I told him it could be the energy guy. We were waiting for an energy rating for the house, so I called the number back and it was some guy asking to speak to my fiancé. I asked him who he was. He said he's been showing my fiancé some flats around town. My heart sank. I confronted him about it and he told me that he has been lying to me the past 2 weeks and have been house viewing. He said he feels less attracted to me because I haven't been losing weight for the wedding like I said I would, and all I do is stress eat. Well, surprise surprise. I have been doing the wedding planning all by myself. I have a stressful job, social care, so when I get back from work, I'm mentally drained, but even then, I would cook for him, etc. I am just surprised that this person, who couldn't plan a date to save his life, could plan all this behind my back while I'm at work. Since then, he has spoken to his GP and got back on antidepressants and suggested we do couples counseling. I wish I could add a lot more, but I am conscious that it's very long already. I'm at the point where I just want to cancel everything, but afraid that I'm jumping the gun too soon. Update: I've canceled the wedding and asked him to pay back all of the deposits to me, which he did. I've also asked him to continue his plans to move out, but he is now hesitant and said he still wants to work things out. But he admitted that he doesn't love me anymore. LOL, make it make sense. Give me a break. Edit 2. I am getting a lot of heat and nasty things said. You guys okay? I'm here to answer some of the FAQs. Yes, I did talk to him before Saturday about what are we gonna do. Do you want to go out or stay in? So it's not just a drunk promise, and he wasn't completely blindsided. I understand that giving him the silent treatment was toxic and unacceptable and didn't help. But please know that that was the first time I did that. I was so extremely tired, mentally and emotionally exhausted because I have to say /tell /nag him all the time and he's clearly not listening, so I figured, why waste my breath? However, I understand and accept that it's not the way to go. Majority of the time, I am always the first to try to talk things out after we both have calmed down and find a common ground and move forward from there. There was a time in the relationship where every time we have an argument, he would call his mom and she will call me and tell me to be gentle with him. He is only paying 25% of the wedding. My dad and I are paying the majority of it. It is now the next morning. I am happy to announce that I am now a free woman, woo. I have slept on it and I didn't regret canceling the wedding. Of course, there is that little feeling of sadness in me. I am going to allow myself some time to grieve and hopefully, it's onwards and upwards from here. Thank you everyone. Edit 3, he is now aware of this post. Last night, I tried giving it one last shot at this, but he said he doesn't love me anymore and was hoping that he will learn to love me again by April. That's what made me finally pull the trigger. He said he is trying to change, also it's not entirely his fault, because I can choose what I eat too, fair, but really? Still?